it's Margaret again, your resident thanatologist specializing in death, dying, and bereavement. I'm also a licensed professional counselor and a somatic practitioner, and I'm here to share with you and dive into and explore all things death, dying, and grief related. So get cozy because we're about to dive into another topic. Today we're talking about grief and the digital age. I personally feel that this has become a wonderful way for people to engage with their grief and share their grief. I also realize that it has also become a bit toxic, like many of our online communities where people bully or they are not processing their grief, and so they are violating other people's safe spaces. So if you are grieving online, please, before you post, before you share, check with yourself. Like, check in. Like, do you have some things that you need to process? If you're still really angry at the deceased person and you're on their memorial Facebook page or their Instagram or whatever, a lot of funeral homes have pages dedicated for people that have passed. Check with yourself. Like, is this a supportive, is this a community related post? Like, am I sharing this great story about somebody, or am I still needing to process? And then where are those safe spaces that you can process this? Because grief is hard and grief comes with a lot of emotion, and a lot of people don't know how to process that. If I am feeling really angry with a deceased person, other people that loved them might be in this sadness, in this sorrow. They might not be in a place to hear my anger or my guilt or my shame or these bigger emotions, these heavier emotions that we carry. So be mindful of where you are and who can support you in where you are. There's nothing wrong with where you are. I, as a professional, want to make sure you get the support regardless of where you are in your grief journey. So back to, mourning online is a way that we can share our grief. It can show up like a memorial page, like I said, Facebook, a memorial website. I said funeral homes will have pages dedicated often to the deceased. Sometimes cemeteries will too. I've seen some cemeteries will actually have like a QR code on the headstone, and you can take a picture and then you can learn about who was the deceased. You might hear stories from their loved ones. Other ways that we can use social media as a supportive place for grief is we can share our loss. We can seek and receive important grief supports. We can connect with other people that knew them and be able to share. Again, a lot of online mourning is really about sharing and staying connected with the person that we've lost. So, yeah. So, yes, that is my little bit about grief in the digital age. So be mindful of the spaces you're entering, of your process, of other people's process. So coming up, I'm really excited because I got so much good stuff for us to explore. So I'm going to go more into continuing bonds, grieving during the holidays, pet loss, collective grief, death, positivity and acceptance, traumatic grief and sudden loss, supporting children while grieving, and just so much more. I have so much to share and so much to talk about with you. If there is something that you are curious about, that you want to know more about, please leave a comment, and I would love to make a video to share more about what I know. So remember, grief and death are part of life. They are part of our human experience. It's okay to take things day by day and meet yourself where you are. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow for more conversations on death, dying, and grief. Until next time, take care of yourselves. Stay connected, stay curious, and thank you for watching and listening.